We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D. Makes a grab and room to run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. There's some room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's James. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man, bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the junior running back. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load.
And Man, oh man, if times change, when you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to run it. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this.
Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Vega. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Bears the pressure. Being chased. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged out of the air. And it's in for a touchdown. An impressive, long, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff, Moulton running left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll go down with the slide, but there is a flag on the field, and it may all be for naught. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Vega. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give running right, it's Malton. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Off the RPO, complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality or secret.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Vega. It's complete on the right side. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Vega. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Colorado taking on the number 19 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
We are just about ready to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the visiting head coach. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Give to the running back. Hard running there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now run.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to run it in. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 10, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
And he goes down and takes the sack. He had a lot of time back there, but the defense finally got him. It'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Vega. Swings it out to his running back. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
To the air, it's Vega. He's open on the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Hits the accelerator to the right. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I'll tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play. They had to have something go right. Down by 2 possessions, they do what they haven't done in this football game. They forced the turnover, now set their offense up to hopefully get right back in this football game.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. And they got it.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football.
Headed to the end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vega. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Diaz. The Hawkeyes call a timeout, it's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, you cannot say enough about this defense. The whole game, start to finish, playing so good, limiting big plays, doing everything they needed to do, Palmer, to get the shutout, and most importantly, finish the game right here.
You know, this defense is different, David, I think in a lot of ways. This is their goal every game, and this is what they expect. They hold themselves to this standard. Players were telling us this week, we expect to go into each and every game and not allow any points. But to do it in this one, in this type of game, in this kind of environment against this opponent, that was very impressive by the defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.